and broader the entire diaspora. As long as it affects the life of our nation, uncover the truth. Make we reason. Make we talk. If we see corruption in any shape or form, we're going to highlight it. Make we talk. Jeffrey Tavares represent yard and broader the entire diaspora. As long as it affects the life of our nation, uncover the truth. Make we reason. Make we talk. And we don't care about no vumva viva va. No upper echelon. Nobody is not above the law. As long as it now help Jamaica, make we talk.
Good afternoon. Welcome to the Make We Talk program here in I Radio, the voice of the Caribbean. Sir Holiness is off today. I am in. We're going to talk about what is going on around the Caribbean and indeed in Jamaica. The United States government has issued a travel advisory in Jamaica. By the way, today is an open mic day. Today is an open mic day. You can call into the program on the radio station. The studio numbers are 850-446-0562, 850-446-0562. And, oh Lord, what is going on here? I can hardly hear myself, yes. And you can call into the radio station. The studio number is 850-446-0562. For those on YouTube, you know the number already. There is an advisory issued by the American government. A level 3 advisory advising American citizens not to travel to certain areas in Jamaica. As a matter of fact, they're saying not to travel to Jamaica at all. And that don't look good for the country at all. Do not look good for Jamaica one bit. So we need to ask questions, not of the United States government, of the Jamaican government. What is really going on? Why is it that so many advisories being given about Jamaica? And yet, they say that the crime in our country is going down. There's some questions need to be answered by the Jamaican government, you know. Some serious questions to be answered by the Jamaican government. Because if crime is going down, why there's an advisory given by the American government about traveling to Jamaica? It don't look good. It do not look good. And I want to ask this question. Who is mashing up brand Jamaica? Who is mashing up brand Jamaica? We're supposed to have the opposition spokesperson on foreign affairs and foreign trade, Lady Angela Brown Burke, but oh Lord, I missed a call from somebody, you know. Oh Lord, I'm so sorry, my good friend. You know, we're supposed to have we were supposed to have Minister for Opposition spokesperson on foreign affairs and foreign trade. But what happened? She's a bit tied up at the moment, so we can't get her to come on. I wish I had spoken to the junior minister, the opposition junior minister, the Minister of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade, to have him come on. But, you know, I wasn't thinking clearly at all. You know, and now we're trying to figure out why is it that the American government is issuing so much advisory. They issued some last year and they issued this year. Huh? They issued some last year and they issued some this year. But this one is the highest I was told. Huh? We're going to play a clipping about this. It is very serious. They're telling the American citizens that are travel to Jamaica, make sure you take out travel insurance and make sure you take out insurance that can evacuate you from Jamaica if there's a medical problem. That don't look good at all. And yet you hear people talking that other people is bringing down Jamaica. It is, I mean, countries can issue their travel advisory all they want, you know. And they're entitled to do so. They're entitled to issue travel advisory. But when your major trading partner issue a travel advisory on you, something is fundamentally wrong somewhere. Something is wrong somewhere. Totally wrong. And when we have, oh my God in heaven, when we have the two major embassies in Jamaica, the United States Embassy and the British Embassy, issuing a statement at the same time, saying to the Jamaican people that if you want to stop corruption in your country, it lies in the hands of the Jamaican people. And now the American government has issued a travel advisory in Jamaica. And calling upon from the Minister of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade, calling upon from the Prime Minister of Jamaica, who is the one who is saying that the crime rate in our country is gone down. Huh? The crime rate in the country gone down. But yet, the major trading partner, the United States government, has issued a travel advisory on the land of wood and water. Don't look good at all. It do not look good. It don't smell good. Oh, Lord of mercy. Don't look good. I'm going to play an audio clip in here. We're going to start off with this one. And I want you all to listen. Lord of mercy. I want you all to listen to this. It don't look good at all in the country. It don't look good at all in the country. It don't smell good at all either. But let's play this audio clipping. Item of news here.
Reconsider travel to Jamaica due to crime and medical services. U.S. government personnel under chief.
No, not that one. Don't want to play that one yet. I think I want to play this one now, though.
The government of the United States through its State Department recently issued a warning to its citizens via a travel advisory to be careful when traveling to Jamaica due to medical concerns and crime. The advisory posted on the State Department's website stated U.S. citizens must reconsider travel to Jamaica. Reconsider travel to Jamaica due to crime and violence, the advisory said. On the issue of medical services, the State Department's advisory stated, emergency services and hospital care vary throughout the island, and response times and quality of care may vary from U.S. standards. Public hospitals are under-resourced and cannot always provide high-level or specialized care. Private hospitals require payment upfront before admitting patients and may not have the ability to provide specialized care. Ambulance services are not always readily available, especially in rural areas, and are not always staffed by trained personnel. The advisory then highlighted, "We strongly encourage you to obtain traveler's insurance, including medical evacuation insurance, before traveling to Jamaica. The Department of State does not pay medical bills." On crime, the advisory made the following comment. "Local police often do not respond effectively to serious criminal incidents. When arrests are made, cases are infrequently prosecuted to a conclusive sentence. Families of U.S. citizens killed in accidents or homicides frequently wait a year or more for final death certificates to be issued by Jamaican authorities. The homicide rate reported by the government of Jamaica has for several years been among the highest in the Western Hemisphere." The advisory then listed locations in Jamaica where their citizens should not visit.
And we're gonna play that pretty soon. We're gonna play that. Where the advisory from the United States State Department issued by the United States that their citizens shouldn't travel to certain areas in Jamaica. Oh, Jesus. So many things happening. There's a wrangle and tangle. By the way, this afternoon, former Western St. Mary Member of Parliament Julian Silvero will be appearing in the Home Circuit Court in Halfway Tree for the murder of his wife. We're going to update you on that. The country is falling apart. The center cannot hold. Mayor anarchy upon the land. And yet they're telling us that we are the one who is bringing down brand Jamaica. The country cannot hold. Mayor anarchy upon the land. The center of the nation is crying out for help. A country that we dearly love. And yet you have people telling us and talking that we are the one who is bringing on brand Jamaica. I want to ask the question this afternoon. Not every country has its shares of problems, you know. Every country has its shares of problems. But I believe that if Jamaica had continued in the trend of where Singapore is, wouldn't be having all of these problems, you know. But when you talk about certain things, the die-hearted of the political parties, they are the one who is saying that you're bringing down the country and not go so. I want to ask them this afternoon, if the crime was going down in our country, why would the United States of America issue a travel advisory? The numbers to call into the program is 850-446-0562. And for those on YouTube, I want to give you a number to call. But for those on YouTube, hold on a minute for me. We're going to show you what number to call on YouTube. That's the number to call on YouTube. For those on YouTube, you can call the number and talk to me. Am I talking nonsense? Am I talking something that makes sense? If Jamaica crime was trending down, is there something that the United States of America know that we, the citizens of Jamaica, don't know? Yes, they have issued travel advisory many times. And they have a right to do it. A level 3 advisory. Level 4 means you're not travel go nowhere. Level 3 means be very careful. Be very careful. The numbers to call is 850-446-0562. 850-446-0562. We're all Jamaicans, and we must be very concerned. We must be very concerned of what is going on. Be very concerned. Because when you have one of our major trading partners issuing a travel advisory to their citizens about the land of wood and water, something that smell good. Something that smell good. And we need to take heed. It is 19 minutes after 1 o'clock. And the numbers to call into the studio is 850-446-0562. I wish the Minister of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade would give me a call here and tell us what is really going on. I wish the Minister of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade could give us a call, or the Jamaican ambassador to the United States, Her Excellency Miss Audrey Marks, could give us a call. I wish somebody from the security apparatus or some former security personnel could give me a call and tell me what is their views on this travel advisory from a security standpoint. My good friend Wilfred Radigan couldn't come on today. But something don't smell good at all. Something don't smell good. Our nation is in crisis. Our nation is in serious crisis. And if we don't look into the situation of our country and speak out and demand accountability, one of the former president of the private sector organization of Jamaica issued a warning. He said that Jamaica has lacked leadership. I didn't say it. It's in the Jamaican newspaper. Is it Mr. Howard Mitchell that said it? That's his name, I think. He said that Jamaica is lacking of leadership. And when a former president of the public, of the very powerful private sector organization come out and issue that statement, then you know there's something gone wrong. Something is wrong. They're the political parties in turmoil. The United States of America issue a travel advisory. We're going to play the other clipping of where you must go and where you mustn't go. We're going to play another audio clipping of where the American government is telling the American citizens not to travel where in Jamaica they mustn't travel to. Don't look good, don't smell good. Don't look good, don't smell good. Hold on there, here we go.
Reconsider travel to Jamaica due to crime and medical services. U.S. Government personnel under Chief of Mission, COM, security responsibility are prohibited from traveling to many areas due to increased risk. Please read the entire travel advisory. Emergency services and hospital care vary throughout the island, and response times and quality of care may vary from U.S. standards. Public hospitals are under-resourced and cannot always provide high-level or specialized care. Private hospitals require payment up front before admitting patients and may not have the ability to provide specialized care. Ambulance services are not always readily available, especially in rural areas, and are not always staffed by trained personnel. U.S. government personnel under COM security responsibility are prohibited from traveling to the following areas of Jamaica due to crime. Street. Anne's Parish, do not travel. Steer Town in the Buckfield neighborhood near Ocho Rios Street, Catherine's Parish. Do not travel Spanish Town Central Village areas within Portmore, including Nago Head. New Land, Old Brayton, Portmore Lane, Gregory Park, and Waterford all of Clarendon Parish. Do not travel all of Clarendon Parish, except passing through Clarendon Parish using the T1 and A2 highways. St. Elizabeth's Parish. Do not travel Vineyard neighborhood near Alligator Pond, Hanover Parish. Do not travel Logwood and Orange Bay Street. James Parish, Montego Bay. Do not travel all of Montego Bay on the inland side of the A1 highway in the Queens Drive from Santa Harmony Beach Park, Kingston and St. Andrew Parish. Do not travel Cassava Peace downtown Kingston, defined as between Mountain View Avenue and Hagley Park Road, and south of Halfway Tree and Old Hope Roads. Downtown Kingston includes Arnett Gardens, Cockburn Gardens, Denham Town, Olympic Gardens, Seaview Gardens, Trenchtown, and Tivoli Gardens. Duhaney Park grants Penn Standpipe, Swallowfield, Elliston Flats, Augusttown, Manchester Parish. Do not travel Green Vale, Grey Ground, Red Ground, and Vineyard neighborhoods of Mandeville Street. Thomas Parish. Do not travel Black Lane neighborhood in Seaforth Grand Penchurch Corner neighborhood near Yallah's Town of Yallahs. Except when driving through on the main highway. Trelawney Parish. Do not travel Clarkstown, Westmoreland Parish. Do not travel Russia Community in Savannah Lamar, the southeastern quadrant of Savannah Mar east of Darling Street and south of the A2 highway, Barracks Road, Morgan Bay, Kings Valley, the Whitehall, Betheltown, and Red Ground neighborhoods of Negril.
All Negril too, you know. My little hometown of Negril. The quiet hometown of Negril. Huh? The quiet hometown of Negril. You mustn't travel to certain areas in Negril. Because crime has taken over. Crime has become the norm of the day. And yet when you speak about it, you have some bloggers who are being paid by the Labour Party who are telling us to shut our mouth. We mustn't speak out what is going on because we are bringing on brand Jamaica. Well, if the American government see what is going on and they can issue a travel advisory, then you say something wrong. I love my country, and I'm not talking down against my country. But the truth is the truth. If the American government and the British government can issue through the embassy a warning to the Jamaican people that if they want to stem the corruption in our country, it lies in the hands of the Jamaican people. And now, must be about 4 months after, a level 3 security advisory was issued to the mini superpower of the Caribbean, Jamaica. Because Jamaica in a newspaper was dubbed as the superpower of the Caribbean. And the great United States has issued a travel advisory to the great superpower of the Caribbean. It is also in a audio clipping from a British news outlet that the Prime Minister of Jamaica wanted to bring down the Commonwealth. And Mrs. I have the video can show. Huh? They said that the Prime Minister of Jamaica wanted to bring down the Commonwealth that the Queen of England worked so hard for. Because when he put up Camellia Johnson Smith to become Secretary General of the Commonwealth, when Baroness Scotland was already in there, the person on the television station said that Jamaica's Prime Minister wanted to bring down the Commonwealth. My God. He wanted to mash up the Commonwealth. Then if people are saying that, I want to know if we the people who are on YouTube, if we are the one who is bringing down brand Jamaica. Are we bringing down brand Jamaica? Are we the one who is bringing down brand Jamaica? Whether we like it, yes or no, or whether we want to believe it, yes or no, or whether we want to hear it, yes or no, Jamaica is knocking behind a sister country in the Caribbean. And I say to my fellow Jamaicans, both home and abroad, I say to them right now, go down on your knees and pray for the land of wood and water. Because if we don't pray for Jamaica, then may God help the country that we love. I say to Jamaicans all over in the diaspora this afternoon, the time has come for us. And people may say every day I come and chat about Jamaica. Yes. We talk about other Caribbean countries. And other countries in the Caribbean is facing problems too. But you don't hear of any travel advisory to other parts of the Caribbean. All they can hear about travel advisory about the land of wood and water, the country that we love. So I say to my fellow Jamaicans in the diaspora this afternoon, let us put away party politics, join hands and heart, and formulate a crime plan for Jamaica.
You're tuned in to...
We're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back here on I Radio, the voice of the Caribbean. Don't you go anywhere.
You, Prime Minister, should pack your bags and go.
Mr. Chairman, Mr. Small.
I got arrested a few times. During the 60s, I went to jail 40 times. Since I've been in Congress, I've been arrested another 5 times. And I'm probably going to get arrested again for something. I'm not suggesting that any of you should go out and get arrested. But when you see something that is not right, not fair, not just, stand up and say something. Do something. I gave a little blood on that bridge in Selma 53 years ago. I almost died. Some of my friends and colleagues were murdered in Mississippi and other places. I'm not asking any of you to give any blood. I'm just asking you to go and vote like you never voted before. We have to vote. The vote is the most powerful, nonviolent instrument or tool we have in a democratic society, and we must use it. Use it. Go out and vote. Let's go out and vote. Go and vote. Go and vote.
IFM.
Good afternoon. Welcome back to the Make We Talk program. Right here in I Radio, the voice of the Caribbean. We do apologize about that. Welcome back to the program here. You know, we need to understand that, Lord Jesus, I lose my train of thoughts. But you know, I am here looking into some things that if we in our country don't stand up and call a spade a spade, then may God help us. If we don't call a spade and say to ourselves that something is wrong somewhere, we must come together, you know. Come together and organize ourselves and formulate a way forward when it comes on to the crime and corruption in our country. Formulate a way in which we can understand what we in our country can do to help our country. Ask not what your country can do for you, but what we can do for our country. You see? Ask not what you can do for your country, and what your country can do for you. This afternoon, as we see this, and we understand the travel advisory, let us not forget. Let us not get cold-hearted, but stand up. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up and speak out. Oh Jesus, we must come together, my fellow Jamaicans, and do not weary. Where's the nanny of the Maroons? Where's the Marcus Garvey? Where is the nanny of the Maroon and the Marcus Garvey? Where is the nanny of the Maroon? Where is the Paul Bogle? Where is the Marcus Garvey of the land of wood and water? Dear God. We must come together, my fellow Jamaicans and fellow Caribbean people. Fellow Jamaicans, both home and abroad, who is listening to us. We have to ride out the storm together. If you want to call into the number 850-446-0562. 850-0562. My. My heart is heavy. My heart is heavy. My heart is bleeding for the country that I love. Dear God, if thou withdraw thy hands from Jamaica, where would we go? Father God, if you withdraw your hand from me, who is pleading on the behalf of my poor Jamaicans, where would I go? Want to pray for me? Because I'm doing something that is ruffling some feathers in high places. But you know, we have to be very careful what we're doing. And we have to organize ourselves in a way where we just have to ask the questions that need to be asked. Because when you see your major trading partner, has issued a warning has issued a warning has issued a warning a travel advisory has issued a travel advisory to Jamaica. Has issued a travel advisory. Has issued a travel advisory. Now you mustn't travel to certain places in Jamaica. Oh God. My island don't sell out. My island don't sell out. My island don't sell out. Father, I stretch my hand to you, O Lord. No other love, no other strength I have but you, God. You know, this afternoon, before I came on this program, I had a conversation with a member of my family. I have a conversation with a member of my family, and they're very concerned. They're concerned about what is going on in Jamaica, and they're concerned about what is going on in the way that everybody's concerned over. And I think every Jamaicans are very worried. The level of crime. And if crime is trending down, the question must be asked by we, the Jamaican people. Why would the great United States of America issue a travel advisory to Jamaica? Why would the American embassy and the British embassy issue a travel advisory? No, issue a warning at the same time, saying to the Jamaican people, if you want to solve Jamaica's corruption and crime problem, it lies in the hands of the Jamaican people. Eh? We need to understand what they're trying to say to us. Huh? 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 We need to look within ourselves and ask questions of the leaders of our country. Huh? Dear God. Hmm? Mm-mm. Oh, Jesus. Whoa. I am trying to say to myself, whole heart. When I may say, boy, Jeffrey, you're like you're gone all over the place today. No, not all over the place. I am just worried. My heart grieves for my nation. My wife said to me that my pressure will continue to go up if I don't let go. I grew up in a family where we always stand up, not only for our family, but we stand up for other people. My heart is bleeding within. And sometimes I have to hold back the tears of what I see, what is going on. Our people, our people, our people, our people, our people. People are talking about prosperity. Our people, our people, our people, our people. My God. Our people. We cannot continue like this, my fellow Jamaicans. We as a people must stand up. We're Jamaicans. There's nothing wrong with Jamaica that cannot be fixed. From 1961 until now, there is nothing wrong with this island of ours that cannot be fixed. Nothing is wrong. I will take care of my health, my dear. I will. But this afternoon, my heart is heavy. My heart is heavy this afternoon. 1:46 in the afternoon, right here on I Radio and the Voice of the Caribbean on the Make We Talk program. We just have to ask God guidance and protection on every one of us. Every one of us who is on YouTube, who is fighting the fight for our country. And for those on the radio stations around the globe who are speaking about what is going on. We have to ask God protection. I don't think I want to stay long on the program today. But we have to really stand up. We have to really stand up and fight the fight. Fight the fight. Fight a cause. A common cause for a common purpose. We have to. In the first 15 days of January 2024, 46 people were murdered. Forty-six of our black brothers and sisters was murdered. Huh? Was murdered. And you hear nothing from the Prime Minister, the Minister of National Security. You hear nothing. And they're calling us again to come to the polls to do what? To put them in? Huh? They're calling on us again to come to the polls come February when local government election is called to put in whosoever. When the general election is called, they're calling us again to come and put them in. And they haven't stopped Jamaica's crime problem. They haven't stopped Jamaica's educational problem and health problem. They haven't. From I came onto this rock by the labor pain of my mother, and I know myself, our nation is in crisis from then until now. And those who gone on before us, our forefathers, has been fighting for this nation. I've been fighting for this nation. I want to say thank you all for watching this afternoon. Thank you all for coming on. My heart is heavy. My heart is heavy this afternoon. And I just want to say thank you all for coming on. Thank you so much. Jamaica, Jamaica, Jamaica. The land of our birth.
My Highland don't salute. My Highland don't salute. Please don't salute. My Highland don't salute. Remember your teachers, them.